Good morning. I captured a sunrise for you today, and as soon as I started recording, the roosters started going off over there in the barn. So I hope that the mic picked that up right when the video started. That was lovely. There they go again. So it's early, but it feels wonderful. It feels like summer is finally breaking, which is wonderful for me. I don't like the heat. It is a nice, cool morning here. It's about a quarter after 6 a.m. in my little Appalachian Shire up here. And I figured I would just walk up here to the hill because it's a beautiful view this morning. You can see the clouds from yesterday where it drizzled and rained all day. And then some beautiful clouds as the sun comes up over there. Just little, like if I took my fan brush back when I used to paint landscapes and just did some little Bob Ross clouds up there. Good stuff. So then, camping trip. I have only had 2 people say that they're coming again. It's the same 2 people from last year, plus another maybe. So, plus another pretty strong possibility. So, I could reasonably say probably 3 people. However, that's not enough. I want to have at least 8 or 9 before I do my camping trip this year. Last year, again, it was 2 people that wanted to come, so I didn't have it. So, let me know. Reach out to me, email, all of the channels of communication that are open to you. I would like it to be the first or second weekend of October. We'll probably do the second weekend so we can get more leaf change. So that will be October the 11th, I think. I think it's the weekend of the 11th and 12th or something like that. So that is the target date that I would most like, I think. That would probably be the best for this year. So, the second weekend in October, if that works for you, the camping trip I like to have start on Friday afternoon and end, after breakfast. And we, if there's Christians who want to pray and do Bible stuff, we'll have a church service on Sunday morning. If there aren't, that's fine. And, by like 9 or 10 a.m., we usually wrap up and pack everything up and get out of there by lunch on Sunday. So, that's the weekend. It's a little less than 48 hours, but it's fun. There's a nice gun range there, so bring your own firearms, and that's what we do for a large part of the day on Saturday. Is we go to the gun range and have fun. Just a good old USA fun time of putting lead down range. It's a good time. So, and of course I bring a big box of food. I'll have pork chops and burgers and all that good stuff. So. You can bring your own food and drinks if you want to, but you don't need to. I supply enough to feed everybody, and I'll have a big pallet or 2 of water in the back, so we'll have plenty of water as well. And the shower facilities will be off that time of year at the campground, but there's a very nice, clean series of chemical toilets in this park that I use. So, you don't have to, go poo in the woods or anything. There's a totally serviceable toilet facility there. So that's about it. It's a fun time. It's at a beautiful lakeside park in eastern Tennessee. It's not too far off of Interstate 81 in the very eastern tip of Tennessee. And it doesn't cost you anything other than getting yourself there. So if that sounds like something you'd like to do with me and a small handful of people, just having fun around a campfire, walking on beautiful trails, just taking it easy for a weekend. If that sounds like it's up your alley, then reach out to me. Let me know via email. Send me a PM on social media. Get a hold of me somehow directly. Just leaving a YouTube comment isn't enough. It's enough to get my attention, but I'll need to actually talk with you privately and vet you if you've never come to one of my events before. Thus far, everybody who says they want to come, they are all people who I personally know and have been to my events before. So, regardless. Oh, there is a loud vehicle coming. Give me just a moment. All right, there it goes. It was a Hummer. I don't know if anybody out here owns a Hummer. I wonder what that car's doing here so early. Oh, I like how pretty and pink everything's getting now that the sun's coming up over there. Isn't that nice? Right. So, enough about the camping trip. Now, when it comes to life advice, wisdom, things like that, I've been avoiding really caring about that stuff lately. I have come to a point on my dissident journey where I really just want to detach and not care anymore because it was eating me alive. And I still care, but I can't let myself care in the way that I have for years, because like I've been talking about on my channel for like a year and a half now, my obsessive mind needs to let all this go. And so in that pursuit, like I've talked about several times the last few months, I'm taking steps to make myself move back from the constant engagement about all of this stuff going on. Culture war stuff, all the anti-white narrative stuff. And it's gone pretty well. Recently, I've been doing a series of watching fun, bad movies with my husband guy. I've been playing video games. I've been trying everything that I can, taking walks in new places, talking to family members more often, trying to visit people who I haven't visited much. Just doing everything I can to step back and make myself be in touch with life around me again, instead of just being obsessed about culture war stuff. And it's been going pretty well. I hit a dark patch a couple of weeks ago because of things in the news cycle and just things bothering me. And I just couldn't let it go, and I couldn't put it down, and I felt like all of my efforts had been for nothing. But then that went away, and I'm doing okay again. And so that's nice. That vehicle's not too loud, so we'll just leave this one in. Not too bad. I guess we'll turn around here. We'll walk over here to this open gate here and turn around in the gravel. But we'll look this way too. You can just barely see the sunrise over there, and how pretty and pink it's making the clouds over there. It's nice. The beautiful cotton candy color. What else does that look like? Looks like the colors on decorative vases I've seen have those colors. Looks like the colors of, nothing else really comes to mind. But I like that salmon pink. It makes me want delicious salmon sushi. All right. Well, we'll leave that be. We will leave all of that be, and we will head back. So, I think that regular people who care about this stuff, I think it's important to not do what I did. And this has been my thought process going back 10 years ago, when I got just really cranked about all this stuff. Starting around 2015, I started realizing just how truly and royally wrong, screwed up, and evil everything was. And it's only, my awareness of that shit has only become more since then. And I felt a very strong, perhaps Anglo-Saxon burden of, if things are fucked, and no one in a leadership position is going to unfuck them, then it falls on my shoulders. I noticed what's wrong. It's up to me to fix it all. That's a very unhealthy way to think about things. And that is what drove me away from my family, away from my hobbies, is feeling like somebody has to do something to fix this. And it might as well be me, because I'm one of the only small number of people that seems to even know what's going on. Well, while that might be noble or good in impetus, it was effectively very bad for my life and my well-being. I became isolated. I pushed the few people I had in my life away. I burned bridges I shouldn't have. I yelled at people for being stupid and blind and not understanding what's going on. And COVID was really hard for that too, because of how most people we know are sheeple, and they just do what they're fucking told. And despite all my warnings and proof and showing them stuff, pretty much everybody I fucking know got vaxxed. It's fucked up, man. But here's the thing. My point is, you can't let it bother you. One person can't fix the world, especially a poor nobody. So, I'm not saying you shouldn't care and you shouldn't take any actions, but you have to live life too. And so, you have to find a balance between what you can do and still live a productive life. And because it was big in the news cycle lately, the whole return to the land people, it makes me think about the the message that I shared on mine and Chris's Gulag Cafe episode about that, where most people are not cut out to be movement leaders. Most people are not cut out to be full-time culture warriors and stuff. And I don't even know if that's healthy to be that, even if you are cut out for it. But we need to create room for regular people to be a part of la resistance to what's being done to us, right? And a big part of that is realizing that living a good life and sharing quality values and outlooks on things with younger people and acting like that's normal and okay is a huge part of what will make things better long term. And I think regular people can do regular family stuff and regular friend stuff and do that. And the sky is really beautiful right now. Look at this. Look how pretty. All the shades of lavender and pink. It's very nice. In fact, it's so nice, I think we'll end the video here. I know that I've been talking a lot, but in summary, I think that it's unhealthy to try to pressure people to fully engage with the culture war. And I'm guilty of trying to do that when I was younger and newer to all of this. But now that I'm a veteran of all of this, going back 10 years ago in the culture war feels like 30 years ago. I feel like I've been doing this for an entire lifetime. And it's only been like 10 years. And only like 6 or 7 of that's been public for me. And it feels like my entire life has been this. That's how exhausting and consuming it is to just live in this shit all the time. So I don't think that's healthy. And I don't think we should encourage people to do that. And I wish that I hadn't have done that, because it took a very heavy price from me that I still haven't recovered from and probably never will recover from. But I'm making good choices now. And I'm doing the best I can to focus on the good things I have access to in life. To speak truth around me, but not pressure people and browbeat people. Especially around young people I know, like my friends and cousins who have children. I do my best to speak bluntly, boldly, and with confidence about the things that we care about, stopping the anti-white stuff, government media lies, etc. I do my best without being an asshole, and then I just let it go from there, and I don't care. Because I can't care, or it'll put me in an early grave and make me miserable for however many days I have left. Alright, so that's it for today. Do let me know if you would like to come to my camping trip. Let me know, because I'd like to, at least in the next couple of weeks, I would like to know who is actually interested in coming. Because if we get halfway through September and it's still just 3 people, I'm probably going to cancel it again. And I don't want to do that. But anyway. Alright. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will probably see you Thursday unless Chris is on vacation. I know that that's coming up soon, but I don't remember when exactly. But regardless, I'll see you Thursday if we do stream. And if not, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Monday. God bless.